Hey guys, James here again. This is going to be part 2 to the long-awaited series. What if Garp was, or what if Luffy was, no, not what if Luffy, what if Deku was like Garp? I know I'm probably gonna have to give a recap since this video, since part 1 came out like a month ago. But, basically in the last part, we established that, Deku is now, basically physically as strong as Garp, moves at Mach speed. Like, Deku is basically All Might, just without a quirk. Like, that describes Deku in a nutshell right now. But one thing we did change, Bakugo does not have explosions as a quirk. He creates shockwaves. So, he can point his palm somewhere, and there's a shockwave within at least 10 feet of that area. And yeah, Momo, her, Bakugo, and Deku kind of grew up together, so they're best friends. So those two are best friends. I'm talking quietly, I'm sorry, it's just my family is asleep in the room next to me. But yeah. Okay, so basically left off with Izuku kind of punching All Might hard enough to the point where All Might basically almost passes out. But that was for like the heroes, well not heroes, the students versus the teachers. So the next arc that we have right now would be Force Training arc. Okay, so we're gonna start. Well, 1A is on the bus on the way to the camp. And Bakugo, I forgot to mention, he has a pet goat. Like, he has a pet goat and rice crackers at hand, just ready. So, yeah. Bakugo's kind of just on the bus with his goat, just talking. And, also, one more thing. Deku doesn't have a established ship, so comment one down below, or I'll make up and I'll probably make one in this episode or part. If you guys don't like it, comment a new one. And no Deku X Toga, because that's not going to be part of this. It's probably going to be like, I'm getting Bakugo like Momo, like Bakugo X Momo. That one's going to happen. So, why not? I don't know who to give, like who Deku would be with. I'll make Deku date Kendo. Then like Deku and Kendo. That'd be a good couple. And I'm changing Deku's hero name from Justice Fist to kind of just Death Punch, like punching hero Death Punch. So, yeah. We have Death Arms. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm almost there. Bakugo's kind of playing with his goat. Deku's kind of just chilling in Zero uniform. And that's when the bus stops. And Bakugo can already guess what's about to happen, so he'll walk up to Aizawa and say, "Can my goat stay on the bus?" Aizawa will hold his hand out. Bakugo will give Aizawa the goat, and everyone steps off the bus. So Deku just says, "No, Bakugo, you guys will want me to throw you to the camp?" Bakugo says, "Fine." And it's like, "No, we'll just kind of just put one hand in Deku's, and Bakugo put his other hand in Deku's other hand, and Deku just throw them to the camp." And Pixie Bob and Mandalay weren't expecting Deku to straight up just throw his classmates. And as Mom was falling, she created kind of a platform for them to land on. So yeah, so Deku throws all of 1A towards, the platform. Now, when by the time all of 1A is gone, Mandalay thought, Mandalay and Pixie Bob said, "How are you gonna get there?" Deku said, "I'll walk." Lily starts walking, and Lily creates as much monsters as she can, but they're all beaten in one punch. So yeah, by the time they get at the camp, it took about 15 minutes. So yeah. So all of one is at the camp just chilling, then quirk training. As soon as I will break it to them, the only person in Deku's group that would need training would be Bakugo, as Bakugo can just reach farther distances with his shockwaves, as Aizawa knows it. So Bakugo will do that. And yeah, Momo kind of maxed out her quirk, like the set amount of lipids. She doubled that, so she can create more stuff. Like at this point, she only needs to just learn more stuff to create. That's about it. Deku doesn't need training. Let's be honest. He's All Might, basically just without one for all. And I believe the buff guy's name was Tiger. So if it isn't, it is now. Tiger didn't believe that Deku didn't need training, so he tried to beat up Deku. In about 1 minute flat, Tiger just has been punched into a tree 3 times. So, when B gets there, and that's when Tiger has an idea after he hears Kendo's quirk. He says, Izuku Kendo trained with Izuku Midoriya. He'll agree and they start training. When Kendo feels one of Deku's punches, she can already feel some of her bones are cracking already. She just says time out and she wraps her hand up. So Deku has to wear boxing gloves with padding, so her punches don't have as big of an effect. After about an hour, Kendo did get a drastic strength increase. So, yeah. We're gonna skip to the villain attack. Deku's looking for Koda to give him food. When the villain attack starts, Deku runs through the forest at his top speed, so which is basically Mach 1, and he gets to Koda in about 30 seconds. And as he gets to Koda's about to be swiped by Muscular. Deku, with no hesitation, grabs Muscular's hand and crushes it. Muscular's gonna be in pain and be like, what the hell? He tries to hit Deku again. Deku's just punching away at Muscular's arms, this Muscular automatically knows, I have to go all out from the start. As Muscular just instantly goes all out from the start, that's still not enough, as Deku will just grab Muscular and start just jump on Muscular to start punching him. By the time Deku's done punching Muscular's face, Muscular's alive, but Deku beat him beyond recognition, basically. So, Muscular's out cold. That's when Deku says, Koda, you stay here. I'm gonna go find the rest of my class and bring them here. Koda says, alright. As Muscular will try to get up again, but Deku stomps on Muscular's head, knocking him out fully. So that's when Deku runs to the forest. And he arrives just on time to see Tetsu and Kendo versus Mustard. At one point, Tetsu's metal gives out and he's about to be shot until Deku will grab the bullet and crush it. Tetsu is thankful as he sees Deku just holding his breath through all the mustard gas. Kendo starts smacking it away, and she says, Deku. She says, Izuku, Tetsu, knock him out. As they'll both say, hey, with pleasure. As Deku will just launch at Deku will launch at Mustard. Tetsu will launch at Mustard as well, coating his hand in metal. So they just punch out Mustard, basically. So yeah. This one Deku will, his first thought, go for Momo. And when he goes for Momo, he sees that, the tool, Momu, not Momu, Nomu, the chainsaws and everything. He sees that, Momo's kind of just beating the Nomu with just pure speed. Momo will go for a swipe, Momo just pure instinct jumps and kicks it in the head, pushing it back. Deku watches for a minute until Momo will try to hit her with a chainsaw, a built-in chainsaw hand. Momo will just generate a chainsaw from her hand. That's she can generate pretty crazy stuff right now. This when the chainsaws collide, and Momo's chainsaw was stronger as it broke the Nomu's chainsaw, and Momo just shoved her chainsaw through the Nomu's head, beating it. Deku will applaud, saying, alright, Momo, you go find Bakugo, I'm gonna go find the rest of Class 1A. As Deku will rush off towards where Dark Shadow is, as he heard a bunch of ruckus coming from that way. When he gets there, he sees Shoji about to be eaten or killed by Dark Shadow. So Midoriya just jumps, grabs Shoji, and punches Tokoyami in the gut in one fell swoop. And ends up knocking out Tokoyami, but Dark Shadow does gain full control, but Dark Shadow instantly knows he can't handle Midoriya. And that punch sent him flying, so Shoji grabs Tokoyami's leg using Dupla arms, and Dark Shadow just retreats. That's when Moonfish will arrive, but Shoji will get off Deku's grasp and just straight up stomp Moonfish's head in. As Moonfish is just on the verge of death now. So yeah. Usually, that's when Midori will notice that, first Momo comes back and she says she can't find Bakugo. And Deku's gonna start thinking until Mr. Compress will arrive. Mr. Compress will hold up, a blue kind of just marble and says Bakugo's in here due to my quirk. So I fly away, but Deku, pure instinct, just jumps down and punches Mr. Compress straight into Dabi. Dabi's gonna get up saying, "What the hell?" As Midoriya will just land right in between Mr. Compress and Dabi, and then punch Dabi into a tree. That's when Midoriya will just rush at twice, who's just spectating it in confusion, and Midoriya headbutts twice, sending twice into a tree. Midoriya is not like as built as Garp, so he has like a Zoro type build. Like you can visibly tell there's muscle, but he's not like a raging kind of muscle guy. So yeah, that's when Togo will try to jump and stab Midoriya. Like he jump, Midoriya just pimp slaps her into a tree as well. Like he's sending everyone flying into trees. And Kurogiri is like, alright, damn it. As he says, he teleports Magna, who's just fighting Mandalay, and he teleports Spinner, who's fighting Tiger, out of there. Then he teleports like every member of the Vanguard Action Squad out of there. Except for Mustard. Mustard was left behind. But Bakugo, like Midoriya found Bakugo's marble, and Kurogiri was too scared to teleport Mr. Compress. So, yeah. Mr. Compress fully passes out as Bakugo is released. Bakugo says, "What the hell?" Last I remember, I was punched in the back of the head. As Midoriya will say, "That guy used his quirk on you." Bakugo will kick Mr. Compress awake, and that's when Bakugo will grab Mr. Compress's head and start causing shockwaves rippling through Mr. Compress's brain. Bakugo does this enough times to essentially just... Bakugo straight up made Mr. Compress a vegetable now. Like, that's how angry Bakugo was. By the time like the heroes check in on everyone, they see that everyone's fine. And they only explain Midoriya was the biggest help as he beat most of the villains. They go to see Muscular. Well, no, they go to look for Muscular, but Koda will say some black portal appeared, and now Muscular's gone. Everyone's disappointed, but Midoriya says Koda couldn't have done much. Muscular's far stronger. I'm like, alright, cool, and everything goes per normal. Well, I'm gonna conclude this part as it's only gonna be one arc, only because I recorded very late at night again. I don't know why I keep doing it, but I do. So good day, good night, good afternoon. Like, subscribe, please use personalized notifications. Goodbye now.